Hey, my name's Matt. I'm going to be starting a YouTube channel about, well, dentures. Uh, I'm 28 years old, and I did not ever think I was going to be in this situation, but obviously, here I am. A little backstory when I was in high school, I didn't uh, take good care of my teeth in between drinking soda and everything all the time. Uh, and I wrestled in high school also. So all the diuretics and everything I could pretty well get my hands on for the first 3 years of high school, I was taking just about anything I could get my hands on that was going to help me lose weight. And yes, they worked, but in the long run, they destroyed my teeth. In between that and me just not having been taught good dental hygiene, my teeth just slowly deteriorated. A little backstory, because of all this, I have a calcium deficiency in my teeth. Uh, by the age of 24, my grandfather had all his teeth removed because of the low calcium in his teeth. And I obviously never knew him without his dentures. By the age of 26, my oldest aunt had all hers removed. And I knew it ran in my family vaguely. I didn't find out within the last year about the whole calcium deficiency that runs in my family, and then it kind of clued into me of evidently I inherited that gene. So, but I figured, you know, on down the road I was going to have to get this done anyway. Uh, I looked at veneers, I looked at, all these other things, and cost effective, dentures is the way to go. Unless you've got about 30 to 40 grand to drop in your mouth, uh, which is, you can buy a car for that. Uh, but anyway, off topic. Uh, the reason that I finally said, I've got to go get this done, I was having, uh, not couldn't really say dinner, but I was having a few drinks with my sister and one of my best friends, and which is also one of my ex-girlfriends, oddly to say, but she hadn't seen me in about 2 years, and we were drinking, and I taught myself to close my mouth when I talk, and restrain from smiling too big because of my teeth the way they were. But after a few drinks in me, I started really smiling, and I noticed my friend staring at me, but not in a good way. She was staring at my teeth, and afterwards, it really got to me, and that's when I just needed to say, I'm done. I threw my hands up and I was like, I've got to go get this done. I've got to go shop around, see who I can find to get done. And I found somebody, great doctor. Went to my first consultation visit. It was actually free, which was kind of rare. Uh, and that day, they actually did impressions. And I talked to him about them. He said yes, that they could probably save them, but in probably 10 to 15 years, because of the low calcium that ran in my family, I would probably have to have all my teeth taken out in 10 to 15 years anyway, and that 15 to 20 grand in root canals, crowns, and caps that they were going to have to do would just have to be taken out because they were still going to be good, but the teeth that they were, put on were going to be deteriorated so bad and rotten underneath them, because that would cause, really bad breath. I mean, other, you know, diseases or, you know, health reasons, it did not look like a feasible uh, option to do. So I just told the doctor, no, just I want them all removed and let them be gone. And he, of course, he did what I asked. I had to come up with the money. After the consultation, they told me how much it was going to be, and it was in total, it was going to be 28 extractions, being sedated, which was an extra $400. The total was 3,200 and some change. I had some dental insurance. The insurance covered, let me see, a little over $1,000, and I still had to come up with a little bit over $2,200. So I came up with the money in between, you know, my family helping me out and whatnot. My grandmother was a big help. I got the money about 3 to 4 weeks later. I had, you know, got my family to help out and give me the money to get it done. When I went in for the first extraction, was on a Friday. Like I said, it'd be 3 weeks tomorrow that they did the first extraction, and they took out the front, and they were going to do a full extraction, and they ended up, I woke up from the sedation, and they had taken from here, from my canine all the way over on both sides, and I woke up still having from my front teeth over, and I was a little freaked out. I was supposed to wake up with no teeth, so it kind of, you know, freaked me out. And after I finally came to well enough, you know, was lucid enough to talk to the doctor, he told me that my bones were really strong and abnormally long. So that's going to be a that's what she said moment. But anyway, they scheduled me for a post-op on the following Monday, and stitches out on the following Friday, which was a week away, and then take out the rest of the teeth the week after that. So I went in on the Monday, and I asked them, hey, is there any way I can move up the extraction of the rest of the teeth to the day we get the stitches taken out, which was a week away. Well, technically 5 days. And they looked at me, and they were like, how are you feeling, whatnot, and I didn't even get to go sit in a chair. He pulled me around the back. The receptionist got the dentist. I went around behind the, you know, through the door and talked to him at the counter where you would make your new appointment. And he looked at my mouth and whatnot and said, you've healed up great. You're actually well enough that we could take teeth out today if you're ready for it. And of course, me wanting them to get done and taken out and be done with it, I was like, sure. So me being totally surprised by this, and they were like, oh, can you come in, you know, later this afternoon, and it was probably 9 o'clock in the morning when I went there. It was like, I think my post-op was at 9 or 9:30. But over the course of the next week, I had that Monday, that evening, I had the top all taken out, and I came back on the following Friday, and I had all these removed, and I got my dentures that day. Temporary dentures is what I opt for, so I never went without teeth. I'm about out of time, gentlemen and ladies. So I will try to post more videos about my progress, but in the meantime, and finish what I was saying. So I got my dentures and took them home, and they fit great for the first couple of days. But if you have any questions or anything, please comment or message me, and I will answer them to the best of my knowledge. I look forward to y'all's info. Thanks.